You are the business.
And it was crazy. 30 days, my business changed.
Share those struggles because people don't like success out of nowhere. Your mess is your message. Your test is your testimony.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel, and today you're going to find out why a personal brand is so important as a female entrepreneur. First off, I want to introduce myself for those that don't know. My name is Navette Ramos, and this is Jason Ramos, my husband. Together, we have built multiple seven-figure businesses surrounded by the concepts that we preach daily, weekly, on our newsletters, our community, and on this YouTube channel. So I want to share with you a personal story before we get started. Obviously, I'm a female entrepreneur. I have opened and really conquered, don't want to toot my horn, the beauty industry, okay? I'm a facialist, I'm a licensed esthetician, and for the last 10 years, that's what I do. I help women achieve confidence. And through that, I've built multiple successful businesses within this niche. And I've also found out that the best way to do it is through empowering and building a strong personal brand. So I want to share with you guys a story when I didn't understand this concept, and I can only imagine that there's so many women out there right now that are going through the same thing. I remember being in the back of my tattoo shop with nothing. I was just starting. However, I was getting into so many little unnecessary debts because as women, I kept focusing on other women's successes. And I felt like I got out of beauty school and I started investing in my skill set. I was getting the best massage courses, I was getting the best skincare lines, and I really held myself.
You were traveling to get mentored by other estheticians that were established already.
Yeah, I felt like I was really trying to run after the true core principles of what makes an esthetician so good. And I wasn't realizing that through all of that, I was leaving behind a very important part, and it didn't matter how much money I spent on my skill set, the trainings, the products, the tools. I wasn't as booked, and probably a year went on, since of me doing that. And I remember it was you that sat me down and told me to create a personal brand, that I'm wasting too much time.
Yeah, because it's really sad. It's very sad that there is people
and he
out
let me.
there.
He let me because we would argue.
There is women out there with less talent than you, less skills than you, like even way undertrained than you. Mm-hmm. But they are earning way more than you.
Yeah.
2, 3, 5, 10 times. I told her, baby, how is it possible? How is it possible that you are so well trained, you are so smart, your skills are at the top, you're providing so good results for your clients, and you're not killing it, and there is women out there with way less talent than you, skills and all of that I just mentioned, than you, that are making 3, 5, 10x more money. And the reason why is because they have a personal brand and you don't, baby. You don't.
I wanted to refuse
I knew this because I'm a professional marketer. That's what I went to school from. This is a story for another day, but thank God a lady that was rich through church, like she chose me. Like this was one of those ladies that sponsor poor kids in like very, very bad neighborhoods. Okay, I was one of those kids. She sponsored me my first semester of university. I ended up going to university for marketing and advertising. So I knew that was the problem. I knew. So I told her, baby, you need to focus on developing and positioning your personal brand.
And you had been doing it, Jason, this was inside of our family tattoo shop. It was inside the first business we opened together. And we were on two different journeys. I mean, that's another topic for another time. That's when we were like growing separately and you were just trying to guide me and I was still stubborn back then. Uh-huh. And he was doing it. You were creating a personal brand through an entire tattoo shop. you know? And I think that you were actually one of the few that started doing that concept. So that was still a very fresh concept in my life, in my brain, and I feel like many people don't get that yet. That's why there's more businesses that fail, that are new, than those that flourish. So before we even continue and really give you guys the recipe on what you're missing, you know, because again, it's not your skill set. It's not the fact that these girls have better things than you, because that wasn't my case. It's the simple fact and the truth that I was just invisible. I was just invisible because I was focused on a pretty brand and a business concept rather than humanizing my business, which is exactly what you were recommending. So
if you feel identified with this story, like think about it. The reason why you're not getting as booked as you would like, you don't getting as much money as you think or as you know you could be making, is because that other person is selling a brand and you are selling a product.
Yeah.
That is the difference. So before we continue with this, let's share what is exactly a personal brand, because probably you guys are wondering like, okay, but what is exactly a personal brand? Let's put it in simple words, baby.
So a personal brand is as simple as the thing that people say about you when you're not in the room. That is what a personal brand is. It's not the lifestyle pictures. It's not the pretty font palettes, color, branding kit, all of that stuff. It's not the glitz and the glam that you guys see and that I see. It's literally your reputation. That's what a personal brand really means.
It's what people say when you're not in the room.
And you
basically.
cannot
That's
identify a reputation behind this picture perfect logo.
By the way, a personal brand is the most expensive asset you can have in your ecosystem, in your business. Your reputation, that's the most valuable asset you can have. So if you are one of those that every Monday gets super pumped in the morning, oh my God, this is the week that I'm gonna kill it, this is the week that I'm gonna destroy, this is the week that I'm gonna skyrocket my business, I'm gonna post, and then you get super excited, get inspiration, get on Instagram, swipe, and then after an hour you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to post. Okay, I'm just gonna copy this post that this other person did. Okay, you copy it, you posted it, and then crickets. Nothing. No leads, no clients, no money. And you're still wondering, but why? Why, if I'm doing what this lady is doing?
At that point, you know, you even start to sweat a little bit. You start to bring out the promos. You know,
discounts,
by Wednesday.
Which discounts, by the way, discounts is the worst thing you can do for your business. Don't do discounts, okay? We don't encourage discounts at all, okay? But let's get into the nitty-gritty.
Absolutely, but before we do,
because the solution for everything is the one-woman business.
Yes, but hold on. Before we get into that, because we're passionate about this, all right? But I have to remind you,
I live, I dream, I walk, I work out, marketing. That's my life. Besides, like the third part, probably for God, my family, marketing.
Okay. So point is that if you guys resonate with this message, if you're listening right now and you know that we're hitting something deep within you, all you have to do, I highly recommend, you don't have to listen to me, but you'd be kind of silly not to, is join our ecosystem. We nurture this kind of problem and we provide hardcore solutions inside our ecosystem. All you guys have to do is go down to the Dropbox information, that box, whatever, under the YouTube video, and click the link to enroll into our free community. All right, you get one email a week from us. We never spam you, and sometimes like every week, we drop very hardcore truths and strategies, and really not just motivate you, but we guide you. We guide you towards the actual concepts that are going to move the needle. So if you're a female entrepreneur and you want to win, let that be the first step. Just come in, it's free. So now we can move on.
So the solution for all that struggle, for all that anxiety that you are suffering from right now is the one-woman business. This is a concept that we develop, okay? We, Nevet and I, developed this concept through the years. This is a concept that we started testing. We started perfectioning on her own career, and guess what? We killed it with that.
Yeah.
We killed it. And then we started teaching other female entrepreneurs the same model. The one woman business doesn't mean that you have to do absolutely everything by yourself. The one woman business means that it's a business built around you, your uniqueness, your own personal brand, your story,
Your
your
values.
skills, your values. You are the business.
And you're not-
you as a
and
woman,
no one can copy
you have
you.
everything in your hands. You have all the power to have a 6, 7, 8 figure business.
Yeah. The most powerful women that are just killing it in their industries, because we don't even have to stay in this one, but like look at every woman that you admire that's killing it, that came from nothing into something big, all have a personal brand. There's not a single woman that was like, yeah, I became a multimillionaire because of that business. That business made money because it was ran by that person. Not because it was a pretty business.
The reason why you prefer Skims over Lolita is
Aloe.
because Skims. Huh?
Aloe, like for example.
No. Aloe is a well-positioned brand, okay? So I'm talking about brands that are in well-positioned. Skims is a brand that is backed up by a huge personal brand, okay? And all of you guys know who I'm talking about, okay? So 3 fundamentals for your personal brand. The first one, of course, the personal brand that makes you the right choice, okay? The second fundamental is the content system. The content system that allows you to earn money, allows you to bring income even when you are sleeping. And the third fundamental is a traffic strategy.
Which is actually, one of the most difficult. Like, I think that's one of the worst ones in our industry. It's like we're getting desperate for traffic. Yeah.
And actually, it's not that difficult. It's just that you guys have concepts like mix.
We 1000% have missed
But thank God you
concepts.
landed in these videos because we are here for you. We got your back. Okay? So let's expand this a little bit. Okay? Let's expand this a little bit because those are the 3 fundamentals of your one woman business, right? Like the personal brand, the traffic, and the content system that is going to allow you to create passive income and all of that. However, there is 5 pillars, 5 pillars that are going to allow you to succeed
And you might
with
not
your
agree
one
with
woman
all
business.
of them, but it's the truth.
It's
And
what works.
This isn't.
You
We're
know,
not here
it's
for
what
you
works.
to agree
think
with
of,
us.
Think of it as nature laws. Nature don't care. Nature doesn't care. I don't know how to say it. Don't care, doesn't care. Like nature don't care.
Tomato.
Nature don't care if you believe or not in its
the
laws.
country, they'll say
For example,
don't care.
For example, the law of gravity. Nature don't care. Step out your balcony on the 5th floor. You're gonna go down. Nature don't care if you believe or
Yes.
not. So the same thing here. These are the 5 pillars. Please take notes, okay? Please take notes because this is gonna change your career. This is what changed our careers, and not just our careers, but our lives, the lives of our families, the life of our mentees. This is like huge information that other people out there is charging you for, and you're learning it here for free. So make sure you subscribe. Hit that button right now. So you want to start, baby?
1000%. Yes, I would love to. So the first pillar is, and this ruffles some feathers. I get it. Because you know what? You might be the busiest one on the street, but busy isn't working. That doesn't mean that you're actually successful, okay? Number 1 pillar to be dangerous as a female entrepreneur, okay, is your niche is your power, okay? Your business will be more successful in quicker time when you niche down. And I had to learn that myself the hard way. I started with microblading. Then I tried to do lash extensions. Then I got into lash lifts. Then I started facials. And in the facials, I was trying to do a little bit of everything. And for a year and a half, I was going unbooked and I was posting every day. I mean, we can go back into my stories. Like if there was one thing it was unapologetic, and I did show up even when I was uncomfortable. But just doing that without a system or understanding these concepts and these pillars, I wasn't getting anywhere. So it took me almost 2 years to grow like a 10 consistent monthly clientele. But the second I niched down, and my first niche, I can tell you guys right now, it was acne, like my first real big girl niche. And it was crazy. 30 days, my business changed when I just focused on one strong message.
One book that you guys can take a look that explains this concept really good is the Blue Ocean Strategy. Amazing book. So always remember, the riches are in the niches, and we don't want to make this video too long. So let's jump on pillar number 2, your story. Your story. Think always, please remember this. Don't think about it, remember it. Your mess is your message. Okay?
Amen.
Your mess is your message. Your test is your testimony.
Oof.
I'm dropping bombs right now. Your test is your testimony. So what do I mean by that? Don't be afraid of sharing your losses. Don't be afraid of sharing those moments where things aren't going the way you thought they were gonna go. Share those struggles. Share those struggles. Because people don't like success out of nowhere. People like something that they can identify with. Okay? If they can relate to you, if they say, oh my God, she understands me, she knows the problems that I'm facing right now, they're more likely to buy from you than somewhere else. So always remember, your test is your testimony. Your mess is your message. Don't be afraid and share your story. And let's go to pillar number 3.
Pillar number 3 is the rule of familiarity. You know, I know really good English, but sometimes my English doesn't English.
Okay, if you want to remember this rule, just think about the number 7.
11.
Okay, just 7. I would like
7.
7. Okay, think about the number 7. You want me to explain this really quick?
Yeah, because you taught me this actually.
Okay, so basically there is a bunch of studies that say that people need to watch at least 7 hours of your content in order for them to trust you. So that's why one of the best platforms for you to accomplish this is YouTube, because YouTube have long form content. So if you have 15-minute videos, 20-minute videos, those 7 hours are going to be accomplished way faster than through reels, through shorts that are just 1 minute long. How many short form videos, like 1 minute videos, you have to watch in order to accomplish 7 hours? A ton of videos. However, you can do a mix. You can do a mix. At the beginning, I always recommend you to go with short form, but soon as you dominate short form content, then start putting your feet in the waters of long form content, and then you have a mix. Because when Neves said 7-11, that means that 7 hours with long form, like to achieve it really quick, and then 11 touch points here and there with your emails, with your quotes, posts, with your carousels, with your threads and tweets or posts on X, however you want to call it. So keep in mind that you need to create a lot of content. And if you guys want us to expand in content creation and how to kill it about content, let us know in the comments. Drop the word comment right there in the comments. However, check the description box, because we created something that is called the ICS, the Infinite Content System. Infinite Content System is a system that is going to allow you to create infinite content. You don't going to have to worry about content never again. You're going to find the link for that program right there in the description box. And let's go for pillar number 4.
Before I tell you guys about pillar number 4, truly that, what he's saying, the ICS, Infinite Content System, has made some of our, consumers, our fans, our clients, our mentees, anyone that supports us, as little or as big, we consider you guys a mentee, but there's different tiers, But that course really changed some women's lives.
Yeah,
Like
we have
anyone that were
we have
actionable.
people in our in our program that just with that course they made 10,000 in
In a
2 weeks.
week, in a week, in a week.
In a week.
And it wasn't 10, it was 11.
Okay,
That
11
was-
11,000.
Yeah. Okay,
11,000
that was
in less
not
than a
just
week.
one
Just
person.
using
That was a couple.
that step by step that we teach in that program.
Yeah.
That is a program, by the way, that we created based on the way that I got to 1.5 million followers across my socials. Okay, it's the same system that I use every single day. For those of you that don't know it, I came out of the tattoo industry. I mixed marketing plus tattoos, and I did my marketing magic there, and that's what we put into that program. But let's jump into
Next pillar, guys. Next pillar is all about visibility, okay? And visibility is not just luck. You don't just get lucky with being visible and having traffic and attracting those eyes. You need to design it. Okay, you need to design your kind of visibility, all right? There are 4 versions of how you can attract traffic. And you need to understand each and every one of these 4 because they kind of all work a little bit
And
differently.
it's simple, guys. It's simple. In order for you to make money, you need to have 2 things. The first one is eyeballs, aka traffic, eyeballs on you. And the second one, an offer for those eyeballs to buy. It's simple. Making money is simple. Don't overcomplicate it. We live in such an era that making money is simple, okay? So this pillar is about eyeballs. It's about traffic. There is 4 type of traffic. Preach, baby.
Organic traffic, and again, guys, we don't want to keep you guys here so long. Like, we're trying to give you some heavy hitters and not take up so much time. So I'm going to briefly talk about each one, but the first one is organic traffic. That is the traffic that actually helped me grow my business the fastest. And this is the kind of traffic where you are educating your audience, you're building trust, and that trust grows over time, and people start to get familiar with you, and you don't have to pay ads. You build trust, you build a loyal client base. Eventually, through that organic content is how you get your first earnings.
We are huge advocates
Of
for
organic
organic
content.
traffic.
Because
organic
there's so
traffic.
the roof is not that low.
My
for organic
definition of
traffic.
my definition of business, even when I know is not always just like that, but my definition of business, at least in this stage where most of you watching these videos are, is money in, no money out. Okay? We can expand on that concept in future videos. If you guys want us to do it,
Just
please
talk to us.
let us
Just
know
let
in
us
the
know.
comments.
Just
Let
let
us
us
know in the
know.
comments, or send the vet a DM on her Instagram, arroba
at official Navette Ramos.
official Nevel Ramos. Send her a DM and let her know, hey, I want to know more about that concept of money in, no money out,
Yep.
and so on. Okay,
So, all right.
Then we go to pay traffic,
All
aka
right.
ads.
The thing here is that this is a lot of us get desperate, right? We get desperate. We start throwing promos out organically. We pay for it. And the thing is, paid traffic is a strategic way to amplify what is already working. So you must have a proven concept before you go spend money on ads that's going to guarantee you a client, or at least a client that you want, right? We tend to skip that part of strategy and just go straight to wasting money that we don't need to. You guys have such dense, quality water and fishes in your pond, but you rather go pay for dirty water somewhere else where people are so cold rather than the organic people that already follow you, So the next version of traffic is relationships. You're really good at this.
Traffic based on relationships, referrals. You need to take advantage of those
You've shown me some of the
networking events
strongest
that you're
referral
attending
programs
to.
ever.
So the people that you know or people that you interact with on a daily basis are always trying to help you. Don't put a door in the middle, okay? Talk about your business. Talk about how can you serve them. Talk about like little strategies how you can like, bless them in a little way when they send you traffic your way. So take advantage of those relationships. There is not much to explain here. Like your family, your friends, the person that is doing your hair, your relationships are they are an amazing source of traffic. So take advantage of those relationships.
Some of the most successful people I know grew their business just based off that, relationships, being really great at relationship building. Next and last form of traffic is borrowed. Okay, this is where collaboration comes in. This is where you get featured on a podcast. This is in front of getting in front of other people's audiences. And we love you guys so much. We're going to talk about something that doesn't even pay us.
Don't share it.
No, I'm going to do it.
Let it go.
I'm like, I don't know if he's being sarcastic.
Are you talking about Podmatch?
Yes.
Okay. I love Podmatch.
So this is a website where you guys can pay $25 a month. Again, we're not sponsoring, we're not sponsored. This is absolutely for free. We just want to really help you guys. And if you're looking to borrow other people's traffic because you don't have maybe enough of your own, go pay $25 a month and get active on there. There are constant podcast hosts looking for people like you in your niche to talk to, okay? And you get in front of other people and it's great. So that wraps it up for the 4 versions of traffic.
And let's go to pillar number 5. And then we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
So stay tuned, because this is where things start getting amazing.
Yeah.
We're talking about the money making machine, the AKA the engine. Okay, let me put it this way. You only have 2 hands. You only have 24 hours in the day. Your back gets tired. Trust me on this one. I was a tattoo artist for 15 years. And now I can't even play with my son for 15 minutes because my back hurts, okay? So all of that has a limitation. So you need to take advantage of this era and use leverage to your advantage. Leverage means, okay, how much I put in and how much I get out. If I put a little bit in and I get a ton of it out, that means that I have a lot of leverage. And in this digital era, you need to take advantage. Actually, you have to take advantage of it. And a lot of women out there aren't doing this, so that's why you have an advantage. I'm talking about creating byproducts, products that are gonna become automatically out of your main activity. In my case, for example, I was tattooing and I was recording my process tattooing, and then that becomes an online course. Okay, right now I have my for the tattoo industry, I have more than 20 online programs. So you can create online courses, you can create memberships, you can create communities, you can create at this point whatever you want that produces money. You can put a time lapse, a phone. I was recording with my phone back in the day. I'm talking about 8 years ago. I was recording with my phone time lapses that I was posting on YouTube. And guess what? Those time lapses is still paying me today, almost 10 years after I posted it. Because YouTube is beautiful because it's an evergreen platform. YouTube is a search engine. YouTube is not a social media platform. YouTube is a search engine. After Google, YouTube is the second one most important. So YouTube is a how-to platform. So when you need to learn how to do something, you go to YouTube because you want to watch the video. So you need to start the day before yesterday, paying attention to those sources of income that are gonna be basically like running on autopilot while you travel, while you sleep. How many countries have we visited this year, baby? Probably and we are just 2-3 months at the time. By the time that we're recording this video, we are just 2 months into this year, and we probably visited like four countries already. Or something like that. We catch more than 10
but the thing is that you're just talking about countries, but if you're including countries and states, we've traveled a lot.
Yeah, way more. And that doesn't mean that we are not making money. That doesn't mean that the spas are not making money. That doesn't mean that our online.
These are coming from people to people. Like, we don't do Bitcoin or day trading. We don't do the high ticket closing stuff. Like, we are just 2 business owners that have truly found out how to make a system work for us and curate one, because there wasn't really one that truly existed.
And by the way,
for
this
people
is
like us,
and by the way, this is not just with digital products, okay? We do this with physical products. Again, we also have 2 storefronts. We have 2 spas, 1 location in Miami, 1 location in Hollywood. I have my physical products. I have my own line of backpacks. I have my own line of tattoo machines. I have my own line of tattoo needles. Basically, when you position your personal brand in a really good way, in the way that we are teaching you right now, your content becomes your sales team. Imagine how many pieces of content you can have out there promoting for you.
And
that is leverage, guys. That is leverage. That is leverage. So your content, let's put it this way: your content is your sales team. While you're sleeping, your content is out there selling for you. That's your sales team.
Wow.
And then your Instagram becomes your storefront.
Damn.
Or TikTok, or Facebook, or YouTube, or
You
whatever.
didn't prepare me for
And
this many bombs.
your email, which is a subject that I would love to expand on later on in the future, because email is crazy. You guys need to pay attention to your email. Your email becomes your best way to sell one-to-many. Because when you are in your spa, when you're in your suite, when you're like in our program, we also have realtors, we have accountants, we have different female entrepreneurs in our program, and we always teach them, stop trading your time for money. Because when you're trading your time for money, it's just you versus the client. But with this model, with the one-woman business, you're selling one-to-many, and that's the way you become rich. Okay? So I really hope you guys like this video. Please share, like, comment, and all of those things that you guys already know that people usually do on YouTube.
If you're ready, okay? If you're ready for more, guys, this is free information that we strategically put together and give to you, because we know that just this can really move the needle. But if you want to become undeniable as a female entrepreneur, you want more of this kind of information in untapped territories, and then all you have to do is send me the DM on Instagram with the word mentor, and let's have a conversation, just you and us.
Let's drop your phone number right there.
786-674-1303.
Do it louder for those in the back.
No, but seriously, guys, you can text me. It will be me to respond. Take advantage, because honestly, we're growing so fast. And I will be the one to make sure that you are booked for a free discovery call, just to find out all the ways that Jason and I can help you in your female entrepreneur business. The results are real. We have put so many people through these concepts, and we've helped build their systems out. If you're done doing the fun stuff that costs you a lot of money and that makes you little, this is your sign. Text me at 786-674-1303. Just say the word mentor, okay? And be ready. Be ready to respond fast, because speed is king.
Money loves speed. Money loves speed.
Until next time.
You're not just a beauty professional. You're not just a realtor. You're not an accountant. You're not just you are not just a girl. Okay? Let's build the woman.
Let's go.
Peace out.
Until next
Big
time, guys.
love.
Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, and all that good stuff. Bye.